Thanks for tuning into this episode of Walden Wong Art. And if you landed on this video, you're here for one thing. My review of the XP Pen Artist22 Pro. That is this item right here. I've already done an unboxing, so if you haven't seen that yet, you can click this button right over here to check out the unboxing. But today, I'm going to be doing a review on this item. My friends at XP Pen, they sent me this for review. I tried it out for a few weeks, and so far it's very good. I like it a lot. I'm going to be doing some penciling, inking, coloring directly on this tablet, and you'll see the whole process of me doing that. So here's a tablet. This is a pretty large size tablet. So if I flip it this way, and here's my body, it's about the size of my body. Look at that. So you can really have a nice area to work on. So right over here, that's the size of the tablet. And here's the back of the stand. It's pretty lightweight. I can just hold it with one hand. It's sturdy enough for you to put on a table and it won't move around. So it's pretty good. Now this here is the back of the stand. This back of the stand is adjustable. So what you do is you lift this up and you press this tab, and then you can adjust it to any level you want. Just like that. Very, very easy to use. Okay, you can even stand it up this tall. Look how easy it is to adjust. Very, very easy. So here we go, just like this. And then there goes your adjusting tablet. Now here's the back of the monitor. You do need to plug in the HDMI cable, which is right over here. Plug this to the back of the tablet. Right over here, plug that back. And then on the other side, just plug this on the back of your computer, right over here. Very easy, it's not too hard. That's the tablet, plug that back in there. And then you still need to plug in the Type-C plug. So let's Type-C plug in right over here. And on the other end, this is the Type-C plug. Now, if you have a laptop or a computer that doesn't have a plug to plug this in, luckily, XP Pen, it came with a little package that also has a USB plug extension. So what you do is you just plug this behind the USB extension, and then go ahead and plug that into your computer or your laptop. Just plug that in right over there. And don't forget, you're gonna need to use this. You're gonna need the power extension cord. So let's plug that in right over here. And then just plug this to an outlet on the other side. So there you have it. That's all the plugs you need to get it going. If you're working with a computer monitor, you can also use these cords right over here. It came with the package in the little box over here. So you may not need all the wires, but you'll have everything that you need to get you going. Now, if you have a pen and you want to store it somewhere, XP Pen did think about where you can put your pen. It comes with this little package, and then in the package, they thought of everything, just in case you didn't have it. It comes with a little screwdriver right over here, and it comes with this little adapter thing. And if you want it, you can actually look at the ports. So there's ports on the left side, this little rubbery thing right over here. And then on the other side of the tablet, you also have another nodule that you can put right over here. So if you want it, you can actually screw this port into your right side or left side. You can screw it in with your screw that it came with, and then kind of attach the pin to it right over there. Just like that, okay? So it comes in handy. So you can choose which side you want, the right side or the left side. Just screw it right over there, okay? So if you didn't want to attach the pin to the side of the screen, XP Pen thought of everything. It also comes with a barrel like this, and in here, not only do you get one XP Pen, one that it comes with, but in here, there's also another one. So when you open this up, there's a second pin. So if one breaks, you can use the second one. And not only that, this cap right over here acts as a stand for your pin. So that's very nice. So it comes with two pins, and on the back of this carrying case, you open this up and it has 8 nibs that you can use to replace. Now, how do you replace the nibs? If one of your nibs were broken or dull, you can always push it right in the silver area, poke it in here, and then bend it and pull out the old nib, and then just replace it with a new nib. So it comes with all these things right over here, and it also comes with a 2-finger glove with their company name on it, XP Pen right over here. So for those of you who are used to using 2-finger gloves, or if you have sweaty palms, this will help you glide across right over here. So all of this comes with the XP pin. So let's take a look at the buttons. Here's the dials that you can turn left and right on both sides. And then on the buttons, there's 10 buttons on each side. And then for every second and fourth button, there's a little notch that you can kind of feel. So if you're doing quickies, you can feel which buttons are which right away. Now the on-off buttons, there isn't really a button there. It's more of a sensor kind of thing. So if you lightly touch it, it will turn on and off, as well as the adjustments. So that's a nice touch, having that right there. So one of the software I use is Photoshop, and being a comic book artist, especially an inker, we like to make sure the ink lines that we put down has line weights. So I'm going to try this one pen using one brush to see if I can do different line variations. So here we go. So in Photoshop, I have one blank page open, and I'm going to try to draw some thin lines to see how it turns out. So right over here, here's some thin lines. Okay, just by drawing really lightly. But what happens if I draw really dark? If I press down harder? I will get a thick line. So I can get a variation of very thin lines here, like so, very thin lines, all the way to really thick line by pressing harder. How about line variations? Can it do thin lines to thick and then to thin? I'm going to give that a try now. So right over here, I'm going to press down very lightly. And then now I'm going to press down harder. And then I'm going to ease up on the pressure. So this is really good for comic book inking. I like the pressure sensitivity of this. Okay, so we're gonna. So that looks very good. Now, what if I wanted to do taper lines? So I'm gonna press down hard, start lightly, press down hard. Okay, very good. Shorter taper lines. There. Very good. And then let's do some crosshatch lines. I'm going to do very thin crosshatch lines. Very thin. Go from thin. And then on the other side, I'm going to go thicker. Very nice. Okay. Let's see if we can do line weights. We're going to move up over here. Line weights, we're going to try thin to thick. Thin to thick. Yeah. This is very nice. Very fluid, very smooth. So there you have it. You can go thick to thin to thick to thin to thick to thin. And there you have it. And these dials are great. I love these dials. So let's try do one more test. We're gonna have this. We'll go from thin to thick. Let's zoom in a little bit closer so we can see. Thin to thick, thin, thick. Yeah, very fluid. Look at that. Now let's go very thin. And let's press down very thick. Yeah, so this is very good for line weights. I like the pressure sensitivity of this. So there you have it. That's the XP pen using one brush, doing different line weights. Thicker, thinner line weights. So that was fun. So there you have it. So here's me deciding on drawing one of the Ninja Turtles, Leonardo from one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I decided to start using Photoshop, and I would sketch something in one layer, pencil something in another layer, and then do the inking just to see the responsiveness, and I would do the coloring. So in this stage, I would just sketch out everything in light blue first, and then I would draw something really roughly in pencil, and then I would go back and use the inking. This is the stage right here. So in using this XP pen, the Artist22 Pro, it is a very nice size, and because of the size, the workflow was easier. I was able to draw more freely as opposed to using a small constricted area compared to a regular small tablet. Or if you're drawing on a tablet and you're just looking at the screen and you're drawing on a tablet, that's really hard. But with looking at such a large screen and you're able to zoom in, it makes the work so much easier and more accurate. I do love the two dials on the left and right, those two red dials. One dial, you're able to zoom in and zoom out, and the other dial, you can move up
and you can scroll up and you can scroll down. So that comes in really handy. The colors on this tablet was very accurate, very clear. Any color you need, it was vibrant, and there wasn't any issues with it. What I saw on my computer monitor was exactly what I saw on the XP Pen monitor. So that was very good. The pressure sensitivity was very accurate too. When I wanted lines to be thicker, when I pressed down harder, it got wider. And when I wanted lines to be thin, I just pressed lighter and it gave me a thin line. Exactly like if I'm using a traditional brush or a crow quill. So that came in very handy. Now, using the tablet, now this artwork here took me about maybe 4 hours to draw, from penciling to inking to coloring to flatting. Okay, right here, check it out. I'm flatting it and I'm able to circle out all the areas as quickly. I think the whole process only took me like maybe 5 minutes to flat everything out. So that was very, very quick. Yeah, so using this tablet, it didn't heat up. The colors were good. Pressure sensitivity was good. You can always use those 10 buttons on the left and 10 buttons on the right, those preset buttons. You can set them up to do certain keys that you like. I'm just so used to using Photoshop with my left hand, punching in quick keys, that I don't need to look at the keyboard and I know which keys I'm using. But if you're into having certain keys set on your XP Pen tablet on your left side and on the right side, you can certainly do that here. Yeah, so there wasn't any glare that bothered my eyes. So when I was just working, everything was just very straightforward, very efficient. Everything I've done was very effective. Everything I did with the tablet was it just worked out really well. So I do highly recommend, if you're watching this video and you're on the verge of thinking like one brand over another, this XP Artist22 Pro is a really good brand, especially for the price that you're paying. You're getting a lot more for it. So I would highly recommend this item. So if you're interested in getting one of these for yourself, I have Amazon links below. Feel free to order from there, or you can go directly to the company. Amazon is a good place to order. So check out the links below this video description. So this is the Ninja Turtle after penciling it, after penciling it and after coloring it. I'm just doing different tones in the colors, so I can look at different yellows, different greens, and then just finish it off. Yeah, because it's such a large area, it was so easy to draw. I actually finished this in just one sitting. I didn't even leave because it was just so much fun. It does give a different experience of drawing on the tablet. It felt like painting and drawing on regular traditional paper, so that was a plus there. So I want to thank XP Pen for sending me this item for review again. A very nice item. I don't think I can use anything else besides the XP Pen from here on out, because it's very, very good. Usually when I'm doing digital arts, I would just do a few and then put it away because this tablet is so small, the screen is so small. But because this is so large, I can zoom in where I'm just drawing very fast, coloring very fast, flattening out colors very fast. Everything was very efficient and effective. Thank you, XP Pen, for sending me this item to try out. And if you are planning to buy one for yourself, I added links below so you can order for yourself as well. If you have any questions about this item, comment down below and I'll answer them and give you responses and answer any questions you have about the XP Pen. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you haven't done so already, so anytime I have a new video, you'll be one of the first to see it. And check out my website. My website is waldenart.com. Over there, there's a lot of good stuff that you can look at. My work in Marvel Comics, DC Comics, a lot of different publishers that I've done work for. Videos, links, blog, a lot of fun stuff. And if you enjoy these videos, please think about supporting me over on Patreon. My Patreon is patreon.com/waldenart. There's different tiers of support that you can check out. So thank you very much. So until next time, think about getting this XP Pen. Very, very good. Artist22 Pro XP Pen. Look how easy and lightweight it is. I can just carry it with one hand. There you go. Thanks again, and take care and have a good day. This is very fun. I'm gonna go back and do some more art.